Hey guys, welcome back to another crypto video, and today we're going to be talking about Stellar XLM, Vechain VET, Digibyte, and Pundi X. So, we've been seeing a lot of news come by about Stellar in the last couple of days, but it's actually mostly about the trading and not really so about the technology or the updates for the coin. But I saw quite a good contrast come by literally today, because here we can see a trading recommendation from Hacked on Stellar, which is saying us to buy and to be happy with the coin. But on the contrary, we're seeing a lot of these articles come by that say Stellar has been falling off, Stellar is a bad hodl, Stellar is only going to go down further and further, and it's really hard for the average investor or trader to really look for a good opportunity there. That's what some articles say. I think whenever the price of like a coin like Stellar goes down, it's another good opportunity for us investors, between brackets there, to buy more on our way down, because really, if you believe in any of these coins on the longer term, all these downfalls are just more buying opportunity for further gains along the road. That's at least how I view it, and that's the investor side. If you're more of a trader and you would really like to go for those short-term wins, I recommend checking out this article right here on Hacked, as it does contain some critical information. It's a little bit annoying that the ads are in here, but it is what it is. Daily chart of Stellar USD on Bitfinex. And the buy is at 10.3, target 13.67 first, and then 0.18, and the stop at 0.97. Again, that's just strategy, correct according to your own if you would like. XRP and Stellar Lumen's price analysis: tokens fall prey to bearish fury as market falls. And yeah, guys, that's really what's been happening. We've been drawing very positive trend lines for a long while with Stellar, but as we noticed, it turned hard, and it's really what's happening here. Some people predicting this fall off is going to last for a long time. Stellar's going to go down towards the ground here. And some others are predicting it to go to another major support. Some people are saying it's not even going to fall at all. It's just going to bounce back. I think we should not make our opinions too broad here, or too. We should not deepen enough in this, if you get my drift here, because it's just too difficult to predict right now. The market is doing crazy with the movements, and almost every coin is falling right now. You know, Stellar XLM is just taking a pitfall, but so is EOS, and so is, as an example, Bitcoin Cash here. Some of these coins are just falling harder than others. Tezos also falling like crazy. But one thing I also had to show you guys was actually the summit overview that I wanted to give you guys. So this is for Vechain, of course, but in my previous video, we talked about the monthly update for Stellar, about why Vechain is one of the most secure investments you can do, and we discussed a little bit about the Tezos XTZ pump. So, wait, let's see. DNVGL has moved and migrated all of its physical certificates from the past and moving forward to the Vechain blockchain. DNVGL will be placing Vechain as its core digital ecosystem platform for blockchain solutions moving forward, starting with food, aerospace, logistics, healthcare, and more. BMW confirmed that it is developing a digital vehicle passbook DApp called Verified Car, and this is going to be for those BMW cars, recording the mileage, insurance, service records, etc., all on the Vechain blockchain. And this one was specifically what I was so excited about, because we also saw that Vechain was going to be a speaker over there. Again, I did not catch the full summit, but here is a good overview for all of you that missed it out too. Deloitte blockchain CTO has announced that they will be joining the Vechain advisory board. Again, very good to see. Deloitte will also be developing all of its blockchain solutions on Vechain moving forward and migrating from Ethereum due to its advanced features. Open source block explorer and Loki Truffle for Vechain will be released to the public. This is all going to be quite amazing. A lot of these things, you have no idea what they're talking about, right? But it's all fine, guys. With time here, I'm going to explain everything in very broad detail towards you. Draper Venture Network will be fully supporting Vechain and is proud to be part of the revolution that Vechain is bringing to the world. $500 million grant pool will be created to incentivize developers, researchers, businesses, etc. I didn't know it was going to be 500 million. That's an insane amount, but okay. On the Vechain blockchain, funded by Vechain and top VC funds and government institutions and more. PwC will be announcing a massive project built on Vechain blockchain with a world-famous company in the next 2 months. PwC has also joined Vechain's advisory board, vacating their steering committee seat. San Marino government approved ICOs and STOs, and will all be running on the Vechain blockchain, first to come 1st of June 2019. San Marino government will also be working with Vechain to create legislation in the blockchain space, and the chairman of the Scientific Committee joined Vechain Advisory Board. Now also, the Vechain DNVGL-backed Digital Carbon Ecosystem has officially signed partnership with the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, and UNDP is now part of the carbon ecosystem with BYD, PICC, Bright Foods, and many more partners. We already discovered and discussed by BYD and PICC. Bright Foods is new for me, but okay. Toolchain, which we also discovered and discussed in the last video, by Vechain, was announced, and a 60-day free trial, this is again new information, for all users is available. Toolchain is a one-stop solution for NFC, RFID, supply chain kit, which allows users to blockchainize any business and supply chain within just 30 seconds. Users don't even need to have a programming knowledge or anything like that. That was, of course, the cool thing about Toolchain. You can email them for more. And Japanese ex-congressman and Tsinghua University following fellow Mr. Masanari Koike joins the Vechain Advisory Board. That was also quite cool. So very big shout out to the Bull here for giving us this information. Really, really handy, really helpful. And I also replied to him with cool. If I refresh here, we would probably get something different, but like a different date. But it's really cool that he gave us an update on that. I really, really like that people take some time out of their day to help us with that type of stuff, right? That just helps a lot. It's just amazing. I cannot even express. So for Digibyte privacy capabilities will propel Digibyte to new heights, and this is something that I cannot put enough emphasis on, that one of the things people are going to appreciate a lot when the time comes in, so like within some months here, is going to be privacy, right? So when all this technology keeps updating, one thing that's going to lack for some people is the privacy, since Bitcoin started out as one really private solution, as a private option for people, not wanting everybody to be controlled, if you get my drift there. But people really started to notice quickly that Bitcoin is not as private as people might have thought, and buying like illegal things online is not as private as you would have expected. And Digibyte is trying to fix one of those things as well. We're talking about privacy coins, privacy capabilities for any coin. It just makes crypto that much more fun to a certain extent, I find. The only bad side about privacy in any way is that for it to be really, really accepted in society, you can't really have, no monitoring on money, because no government would really like for them to not be able to monitor money. KYC, AML, which is know your customer, and anti-money laundering rules, and privacy don't go well hand in hand, because if you just think about it logically there again, the government wants to know how much you earn because you got to pay taxes. If you only get paid in Digibyte, they don't know how much you earn. And there's some other aspects of that where people would just like to know how much you earn, how much you got, how much you're spending, what you're spending it on. I think these companies also would like to know. But Digibyte developers are currently working on integrating Dandelion into Digibyte, and Dandelion is a technology that makes it hard to trace the IP address where Digibyte is coming from. So from that perspective here, this is just amazing, right? Because if we're talking about full privacy and security, because those things sometimes go hand in hand, Digibyte is still on the clear side. I think Digibyte can still be mainly adopted really cool without that many hassles in comparison to some other more private cryptocurrency. But for this to be going on, I really, really enjoy. I think that's just amazing to do. I didn't even know you could really track it that easily, but it's cool that they're making it harder for that to do so, to happen, because, again, I just think this is so amazing, because it just takes away kind of a risk of having your IP out there, even though you should be using a VPN, I would say, or in this case, this eliminates the need to have to rely on the onion router when sending Digibyte around. This technology is important to Digibyte for a number of reasons. For starters, it also makes it impossible to track and trace people with large amounts of Digibyte and attack them. And Josiah Spagman puts it best in a write-up where he states that you see if somebody malicious was able to find your was able to find your IP address and they knew that you were sitting on $500,000 worth of crypto, not just Digibyte, but say also Bitcoin, then they could potentially use that in an attempt to physically track you down with the goal of stealing your computer, private keys, and crypto. And naturally, nobody really wants this, but it's something to be mindful of and aware of in the way that blockchain works. It's also where Dandelion comes into as a solution. And last but not least, Pundi X blockchain point of sale device receives CE certification. Just want to quickly mention that again. The developer of the blockchain payment technology services and devices has announced that its XPOS system has successfully passed CE, which is Conformité Européenne, tests and received the certification issued by Timco Engineering, an accredited testing facility for the FCC and IC based in the United States. Again, guys, that was it for this video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. We got a ton of stuff covered here, but there will be more coming later today, so make sure you check all those videos out, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.